looking for a generation. Do you see what I see?
Hi, Miles here. We just finished the Marathi Great Commission Conference. It's been a powerful 2 days, really igniting passion, equipping to finish the Great Commission here in Niger. I'm here with Brother Ezra Talia. He was a missionary from Nigeria working here in Marathi, and would love to hear what this conference has meant to you and how God has used it in your life.
I thank God so much for this conference. To me, this conference is a confirmation from God concerning what He has said to me. Last month, I was discussing with a colleague that works in SIM, Dr. Mark. I was just telling her that I'm feeling so strong in my heart that I need to call pastors together. Let's brainstorm as to the remaining unreached people group. What should we do? When we discussed with Mark, and then I met one of the seasoned missionaries on ground now. He was among the Tamajeg, one Ishaya, and I told him what I feel the Lord is leading me to do. He also gave me support. But he said if this thing will be organized, like preferably the people out there laboring are the people we should come together, sit down, rub minds, and share challenges and advance the work. I guess he has reason why he wanted it to be devoid of the pastors, but that is not the issue. But to me, this conference, I am happy that what I felt the Lord putting in my heart, maybe I didn't get it clearly, maybe the Lord was telling me people are coming, but I felt at that time as if the Lord wants me to run a program. And if I had money then, I'm sure I would have called for a conference by now. But when 2 days ago you came and the first thing you said was, what do we do with the 7 unreached people's group? And that is why you are here. I just felt in my spirit, I said, God, you are awesome. So I felt this is a confirmation, what God is telling me here last month. And I kept praying. Part of the things I've been praying, oh God, how shall it be? When? I was actually asking when, because I believe if the Lord said do it, and He tells you when, we'll move ahead. But I kept praying and sharing, and lo and behold, you came. So to me, I really thank God. God is one. He might say something to you, must tear your heart for people. Because I guess I prayed. I was praying, but I was praying thinking that I was the one that was going to go undertake it. But when you people came to have this group of people to be aware of this, I am really happy. I don't know whether it's the first time some of them are hearing this, but for me, it's not the first time. At least I know what God has called me for to do. Like last night when I prayed, I kept praying one time. That's going to be my prayers for the next few days, the next few months until something happens. Lord, cast this vision of the remaining unreached tribe upon all the pastors, because Niger is blessed with human resources, and I believe if the pastors can talk with these members of the church to that direction and point some of these youths in that direction, it will be done.
Can I ask you specifically, was there a certain session that really touched your heart and that the Lord used to minister to you?
This evening, as we were rounding up, I left the hall asking, I said, God, from now henceforth, I truly want to be led by the Spirit moment by moment, because I believe it's a great victory. I said, God, I want to deliberately, consciously insist that the Spirit of God leads me to go further. And this is what one of my resolve, I wrote it as I was living here in the conference. This conference, I really blessed me. I like all the sessions. In short, when we're talking about storms, it made a great impression to me. And I just saw. I knew I was in a storm, but I couldn't even touch the storm. But I knew last week, my wife currently is I've gone to the hospital in Kaduna. But shortly before she left, I knew something was wrong. I couldn't lay my hands on it. But in this conference now, I knew what it was. I was struggling, or rather, a particular spirit in this town was entering my house, divorce. suddenly I knew, even though we took time with my wife, last week we took 3 days to pray and fast. God help us. But I didn't know what was it. It's just something I couldn't pick my. It was this conference. When you talk about the experience in Cuba, I said, God, that might be what is trying to hit my home. And I bless God. Because I knew that I am in a storm. But I didn't really quite understood it. In short, I thank God that I knew from this conference that I am in a storm. And secondly, like I said, it also gave me a prayer body to pray for all of us that are here. That God cast this vision, because it's a vision that needs to be, that we need to run with. These are the things that make. In fact, I wrote some particular things that I actually, when I live here, I would do. In fact, I even, while the conference was going, I had some things that I prayed. You said something about people that resist you at the end might tend to be those very people. It's an experience.
Yeah, like Saul and Paul. The transformation that can happen in there.
Yes. This conference is too rich to say, but I am really blessed. I am really blessed, and I thank God for it.
I want to say thank you to you. You know, the day you came here in the beginning, just what God had put in your heart and what the vision that was there, it was confirmation to us as well. So we look forward to working together to finish the Great Commission. So thank you, Pastor Ezra.
Thank you very much, Dale. Greetings. When you go, say hello to the people there. Till we see you again. God
Amen.
bless. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rivers in the desert places.